Hey, everybody, welcome in. It's The Drive on a Tuesday morning. So glad to have you here inside the Finley Hyundai Studios. The dynamic trio back together. Devin,
that's right.
Paulie, you've been stuck with us for a week, but our producer is back. That means my hands are free during the show today.
That's right.
I'm talking a little bit more with my hands today.
That's right. You were kind of deprived of that opportunity for a while.
Yeah, we got through it, though. Welcome back to Ye.
Thank you.
How was the trip? Cruising the Bahamas?
Yeah, it was good.
Good.
It's nice and warm and beautiful, and not happy to be back.
What's warm?
Freezing.
What's warm?
I mean, it was like
80s?
85. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Got a
Once
nice
we got down to St. Martin and Thomas and stuff, it was nice.
Got a nice suntan?
I did, yeah.
Let's
Yep.
go. Let's go. Fresh, rejuvenated, or you need a vacation already from your vacation?
I need a vacation
Isn't
a little bit.
that the crazy thing? What time did you get back last night? I know you had a flight change in Dallas, you said.
Yeah, we missed our flight getting into Dallas, so we didn't get back. We flew in at like 9:45, so it wasn't too late.
Okay,
but
so you did get a little shut-eye.
yeah, I did.
Little
I got
shut-eye.
enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough.
Good to have you back. We are live and we are ready to go, and we have a good show on tap for you as always. And let's get right to the game last night, Paulie. The game last night. Snoozer. Was that a snoozer of a football game if you're a Steelers fan, or just a football fan in general and don't have a dog in the fight? I get it. You loved every second of it as a Texans fan.
Yeah.
You should. Your defense was mobbing and swarming and harassing Rodgers. As bad as Stroud was, the defense made up for it. Didn't matter. He fumbled twice, threw an interception. Your defense had your back.
They did.
And I think, was it you or I? It was somebody that said, I don't want to play the Houston Texans in the playoffs. And the Steelers found that out right out of the gate last night. First home loss for the Steelers there in a wild card. They haven't won in 7 years under Mike Tomlin, a playoff game.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers looked frustrated, harassed, and they got after him. Will Anderson. I think the dagger was 10-6 early in the fourth quarter, and Rodgers took that sack, and then the big man picked it up and rumbled and tumbled and stumbled into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's right.
Was it Rankins? I think
Sheldon Rankins. Yep.
that was the dagger. They go on to win it 30-6 in a game that was not even close.
Yeah, and I think this is an indictment on Mike Tomlin. I know a lot of people have been defending him in the national media, but the Pittsburghers are out on this guy. The people that are from Pennsylvania have seen this guy coach for what seems like almost 2 decades for the Steelers at this point. But he's now tied Marvin Lewis. So do you remember Marvin Lewis for the Bengals?
Yep.
Was always in the playoffs with Andy Dalton, always got there, but never won. So now Mike Tomlin has now tied Marvin Lewis for the longest postseason losing streak with 7 straight losses. And Marv did not have the staying power that Tomlin has. I mean, Tomlin has survived playoff loss after playoff loss after playoff loss because he's won a Super Bowl. And that Super Bowl was way back when, was it XL against the Seahawks? Was that Tomlin, or was he the next one against the I'm trying to think, but
the 05 season?
The 05 was Cowher,
I think it was Bill Cowher.
It was Cowher.
Yeah.
Let me think. I'm trying to pull off the top of my head who they won the Super Bowl over, the second one with Tomlin in this past 20 years, but
They lost to Aaron Rodgers when he was in Green Bay.
Card.
Green Bay's one Super Bowl win was over Pittsburgh. I know that. I'm not sure what year you're searching for.
It was early in the 2000s.
The point you're trying to make is
he hasn't won in a long time.
Steelers another year,
2008.
terrible,
he defeated the Cardinals, February 2008.
A familiar ending for the Steelers as they get pounded by the Texans in a playoff loss last night.
Correct. And for me, the question that poses is, do you bring him back?
For everybody's sake and sanity, the Steelers probably should move on from Mike Tomlin. But I think listening to Adam Schefter this morning, I was listening to him on the way over this morning about a half an hour ago, and he was saying that Tomlin deserves the right to make his own decision, that he really believes the franchise is going to say, Mike, if you want to come back, come back. If you want to leave, you leave on your teams. They've got so much respect for him, and the resume overall does speak for itself that they won't fire him, is the thought from Shifty Schefter.
I don't think they'll fire him because, again,
push out, ask him to step down.
Trade him. Sean Payton style,
Maybe.
There could be something like that, Maybe if there's a team that needs direction, needs a I feel like Mike Tomlin would be great for the Raiders, personally. He'd bring discipline. He'd bring a level of professionalism to the team that hasn't had it in, 20 years. So, but I don't think Mike Tomlin fits everywhere. He's a defensive-minded coach. He's not one of these young offensive whiz kids that everyone's hiring these days, it seems like. So I know he'll find a job if he does get let go, but I just don't know where.
The play calling last night for the Steelers and Rodgers' performance, not great. Not great quarterback play at all last night, in my opinion. Paulie, that was pretty bad. And the Steelers' offense sputters, lopsided loss. They finally score in the first quarter of a playoff game, but the run defense got gouged. Their O-line did not hold up.
The most expensive defense in the NFL is the Pittsburgh Steelers by cap hits.
And look,
they're the most expensive defense.
I'll give Rodgers credit. He was trying to dance around, trying to be mobile Aaron, and they just got after him. And then when he tried to step up and throw earlier, he was off fire. He was not in sync with his receivers. He had turnovers. Like, it just was a terrible offensive performance last night. If that's Aaron Rodgers' last game, it's gonna haunt him for a while.
It will. And I agree with you on the play calling, and that's been kind of a problem under Tomlin for a long time, is his coordinators. When you go back all the way back to 2016, Todd Haley, he's I don't know if he's even in football now. Randy Fitchner, Matt Canada, these are his offensive coordinators. None of them. Tomlin's coaching tree is so small for the very reason that he doesn't hire good assistants, other than Bruce Arians, who won a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. But other than that, not many good offensive minds have worked under Tomlin. And you see that with their offense last night. They score 6 points. And their quarterback issue, they always get a mid-round pick in the late teens to the 20s. They can never draft a quarterback, so they're stuck with Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers and whoever they can sign off the scrap heap during the free agency period. It just poses big problems for their organization. I think the Steelers are going nowhere fast. They're going to be able to win 8-9 games with Tomlin every year, but in the playoffs where it matters, where you advance to win a Super Bowl, isn't that the ultimate prize? Not to make the playoffs and have a 9-win season.
No, they are the AFC's playoff punching bag. They get to the playoffs and then get punched right out.
That's right.
That is what the Steelers have been. That's the trend. That's the direction they've been going for a number of years. And I feel like the fans are split. I don't know where the front office stands. This has been a very loyal ownership group in Pittsburgh. 3 coaches in franchise history.
But if it would have been 27-24, I don't think he's fired. But if you're blown out at home 30-6, this is danger. This is hit the red button territory.
Mm-hmm. Insiders have suggested the team could possibly give him an option year extension.
Jeez.
But Tomlin's been kind of cryptic. And we don't know what exactly he's feeling about his future. A lot of people think he would be great in the broadcast booth. He wouldn't be out of work long at all.
Yeah, they love him as transitioning into TV, just like Cowher did. Cowher's on CBS every week.
It's crazy to believe, but this is the world we live in, that 18 straight winning seasons is not good enough. But it's not. It's not good enough. You're getting owners that want to see Super Bowls.
Like
this is the team that has the most Super Bowls in the NFL.
You guys won 14 games, referring to the Seahawks. If you lose in your first playoff game, are you going to be happy?
No.
Yeah. That's what the fans are going through year in, year out in Pittsburgh.
Correct.
They're losing in their first playoff game, whether it be wild card. They're never getting to the divisional round. So, it just leaves you wanting more.
Yeah, but I guess I will say that with a caveat, I would still take the 14 wins, and it's only year 2 for Mike McDonald, and it was the first year with Sammy
But that's
D.
moral victory
We got a young
talk.
defense.
That's moral victory talk.
But that's a coach that's in his second season. Whereas been there, done that with Tomlin. I think that's the point we're both trying to make. Is Tomlin? This is on rinse and repeat. Get a winning season, lose out quickly.
Playoffs, play
another
a better
winning
team,
season,
lose
out early.
Yeah.
And instead of talking about his consistent success or organization stability, we're talking about quick exits.
Yeah.
And he's under contract for 2026 with a team option for 2027. So there is leverage there. But the playoff drought, the fan base getting restless, the fire Tomlin chants have occurred throughout the course of the season. You saw the guy with the cardboard box, fire Tomlin, in the stands last night. Mm-hmm. Vague comments he's made after losses. He was asked yesterday, and he sidestepped the question. He said actions are words are cheap, was his exact quote when he was asked about the season overall. He said we've got to do better. Basically, he said I can sit here and tell you, but he said words are cheap. We got to prove it. We got to do actions, and that endears people to Tomlin, the way he is, that military mindset almost, and just right to the point. And obviously, they're going to have to make a decision.
I look at Harbaugh. He went to an AFC Championship game as of 2 years ago, and he went to the playoffs last year as the number 1 seed, and then he gets fired. I think that Tomlin's been given a lot of rope by the Steelers. I mean, any other organization, I feel like, yes.
What if the Texans go on to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, though? Does that change anything?
I don't think they will, but if they do, then
You don't think that defense is good enough? Because I think that defense is good enough to get to the Super Bowl.
Really? All right.
I think it's good enough.
The AFC,
now,
the Texans.
CJ Stroud's going to have to play a whole heck of a lot better on the other side of the ball. There's no question. And the Nico Collins concussion makes me nervous, but I'm just saying, what if?
Rodgers was pressured 17 times last night. You're not going to have a quarterback that's pressured that much and an offensive line that's a sieve like that in the playoffs. I mean, the Steelers were not prepared to play. And that goes on your coach. It's got to go on your coach. So game day preparation, they started slow. They looked lackluster. Their defense was a sieve. Their offensive line allowed so many free rushers. Like, it just really schematically, from a game plan, just chess match on the field, they were getting beat on every move. Every move.
So you're in the fire
Tomlin. I'm on the fire Tomlin camp. Yep. I am.
I think I'm a little bit more endeared to the situation, the longevity, the win streak. I could see how fans are torn, though.
Yeah.
It'll be really interesting, because I don't know how you think you can run it back when you haven't won a playoff game since 2016. And
Barack Obama was still president whenever they won.
But it felt like the finale for Rodgers last night, too. It felt more. And as I watched Rodgers and Tomlin walk down that tunnel almost simultaneously, your mind instantly went to, is that the last time they walk off that field as a quarterback in the NFL, as a head coach in the NFL?
Yeah.
And you can't help but to have that thought process. And it's a potential farewell. Rodgers didn't want the farewell tour. He's a weird dude. Obviously, there's no perfect way to leave your career. Everybody has their own take on how you should do it. Tom Brady, if you remember, retired after a loss in the wild card round. Joe Montana, same thing. Jordan went 37-45 in his last season. You know, when you get to the end of your career, it's not like you go out on a championship run and then go surf into the sea. It's not always that easy.
Steelers are the first playoff team in the history of the NFL to lose 5 straight playoff games by double digits. So
it wasn't close. It was a snoozer.
Every year, this is the dynamic. They sneak into the playoffs as one of the last teams in. This year, they had a little higher seed and got a home game even. And they still lose by double digits. They're not losing. They're getting blown out in these playoff games. So it just doesn't look good for them.
If last night was Rodgers' last game, the way he's prolonged his career and the way he has continued to play at 42 years old, despite all the off-field nonsense around him the last few seasons, that feels like a sour way to end it. 30-6 loss to the Texans. That's a bummer ending for Aaron Rodgers. I don't care if you like him or not. And his final pass, if that was it, was intercepted and returned for a touchdown.
But can he stand the rigors of a full NFL season if he wants to come back? I don't know.
It didn't look like he wanted to get hit last night.
No.
I mean, he was holding on the ball as long as he dared.
Yeah.
He took some hits, though.
He did.
And he's 66,274 passing yards. That's fifth all time.
Yes.
4 MVPs.
Yep.
1 Super Bowl win, 1 Super Bowl MVP, made 10 Pro Bowls.
Certainly,
he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. It's arguable that he's top 5 quarterback all time, top 10 quarterback all time. Certainly, I would go top 10 and not flinch.
Yep.
Top 5, you start having to get into the debate a little bit, but he's 5th in passing. He's won the Super Bowl. A lot of people have won more, but that's hard to do. But look, I mean, it's one of those things where, all of your legends will eventually move on and retire. Will we be sad to see Aaron Rodgers go?
No, not at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that was not good football last night.
No.
It just wasn't. Like, does it suck that he went out 30-6 and intercepted for a touchdown at the end? Yeah, that's kind of a sour way to end your career, but it's been an otherwise good career. But he's hung on as long as he possibly can.
Yeah, and Kenny Gainwell and Warren didn't help him much.
Well, the play calling was terrible. They didn't establish the run.
I mean, their offensive line was terrible.
Yeah, but they never established the run. They got away from it the whole
Can't
second half.
establish a run when your line's playing terrible.
Well, when it's 10-6,
yeah,
and you're turning the ball over and taking sacks, you could have ran the ball. There was 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You're down 10-6, Paul. You still could have committed to the run game.
Both running backs averaged less than 4 yards a carry. So they weren't having much success throwing the ball or running the ball. So it's just like, I don't know.
And then Rodgers' throws were off.
Yeah.
I mean, Fryermuth wasn't open. DK wasn't open. The one time he had 50%. DK going down the seam deep is the one he fumbled, right? He's trying to get time to get, and DK probably would have scored a touchdown if Aaron Rodgers put it on him.
Yeah.
And instead it goes the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
There was also one DK in the first half. He was wide open with no one around him, and Rodgers threw it, right on his hands, and he dropped it. So DK didn't help Rodgers all night. I mean, and Rodgers didn't help DK. I mean, I think both didn't really have a mutually beneficial relationship on the field last night. I don't think that both were playing complimentary of each other.
No, somebody asked me the other day, do you miss DK Metcalf? And I said, no, we got Nick Worry. I don't miss him one bit. Like, that's the pick we moved. We used that pick. We moved up a couple spots, and we got a 6'3", 220-pound defensive rookie of the year candidate. And we went 14-3. So no, I don't miss DK Metcalf. There is Seahawks that I miss. When Steve Largent retired, when Bobby Wagner left, when Tyler Lockett left, but DK Metcalf, Geno Smith, some of the recent players to leave, I didn't miss. And DK lived up to the problem child he is. He gets suspended the last 2 games of the season for an altercation with a fan where he pushes a fan, punches a fan, whatever you want to call it, in this front row of the stands.
Yeah, I still imagine what that team would be like with
DK
and George Pickens on the same roster. But they obviously got rid of him. But, man, what the Steelers would have been in the wide receiver room with those two.
Yeah, Pickens had a really good year, but how much of that credit goes to Dak Prescott?
And CeeDee Lamb. I think he reined him in, talked to him quite a bit, communicated with him on the sidelines, because we've seen George. He's had his temper tantrums, and he got a lot of flags.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But he reined it in this year.
Gun to your head, you have to make a decision now.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin's done, or is he stay?
Finito, in my book.
Tara?
I'd say gone.
Okay.
I don't think he will be.
I
but
say if you're right, he goes on his terms. I will say that. So if he wants to come back, I think he's back.
Yeah.
I think he's back.
Yeah.
Rodgers, done or not done?
Done.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I agree there. Done. I mean, when enough's enough. You're 42.
Tara?
Yeah. He should be done.
Done. All right. Where you stand together on that
He
one.
should have been done last year.
Yeah, I just don't think I think he wanted to make one more run in a playoff game, which he did. At least he made the playoffs in his final season. If this was it, at least he made the playoffs and had a shot.
Yeah. I mean, the end of the year, 3,322 yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. So, solid.
And look, we're having the same discussion in Wisconsin about Green Bay after their loss to Chicago. Should they keep LaFleur or not? We're having that same conversation that we're having about Mike Tomlin yesterday on LaFleur.
Yeah.
And he's got 1 year on his contract, and we still haven't seen the Packers make a decision on that yet. All right, wild card weekend. Later in the show, found a really cool, interesting inside the numbers on the wild card weekend. We'll dive into that. When we come back, though, a couple other stories I want to get into. Sam Levitt picks a new school. Dylan Raiola picks a new school. And Brooks Koepka back to the PGA Tour.
Wow.
We'll get into those stories when we come back. It's The Drive. Good morning on a Super Tuesday. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's The Drive. What's going on? It's a Tuesday. Show today brought to you by Game Day Men's Health. They're doing a free body composition scan. Absolutely Free, free. No charges. Normally a $35 value. You get your percentage of your body fat, your muscle mass, your BMI. It gives you all these numbers, prints it out for you. And then if you get over to Game Day and take advantage of that free body scan, you can get in on their 60-day challenge.
Yeah,
which
you're doing
which
this.
I am doing. We'll track my progress a little bit, and we'll see where we're at in 60 days. Probably 21.1% body fat is what I had on the body. And I'm thinking, gosh, that seems high, but, work to be done, right? There's always work to be done.
Always.
For everybody.
That's right.
Except for Tara, she has 4% body fat.
No, it's way higher than that.
Yeah, but it's fun, it's accountability, and it's free. So along with your free T test, you need to know your T levels. You can go in January on 4Master Drive to Game Day Men's Health and tell them Devin Dixon told you to stop on by. They're putting up peptides and a bunch of cool prizes, vitamin injections for the month for some of the winners. So it's a really cool little. I don't know, accountability, you got something to kind of motivate you a little bit. Sometimes you need a little extra push.
I like the push.
And that's what Game Day Men's Health is doing this month. So go get your free body scan over there. Absolutely free. While you're there, you can schedule your free T-test as well. Brooks Koepka back to the PGA Tour. Didn't get into this yesterday. We were loaded on a Monday. And I kind of wrapped my brain around it. I've been reading what some of the tour players are saying. For one, I think it's a big deal for the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's too many players that are upset. Brooks Koepka, what it means is he leaves LIV and he's creating a path to come back to the PGA Tour. There was no negotiating with the PGA Tour, according to Brooks Koepka. He just had to take the situation as it is, make a decision to leave LIV and then go back to the PGA Tour. He can play in PGA Tour events, starting with the Farmers Insurance Open this month.
Yes.
Okay? We thought he might have to sit out a year.
Oh, wow.
But the financial penalty, he's going to forfeit potential earnings. We don't know exactly what it will be, but it's between $50 and $80 million.
Is it? Okay, I thought
he
it was
will have to pay a $5 million donation to a tour-approved charity.
Yeah, I like that. The charitable donation I like.
Well, where he's going to miss the money is equity, the bonuses.
He's not eligible for the social
signature
media.
the signature events, the bigger paid events. He's not eligible for those. He has to qualify into those.
My buddy told me yesterday that the social media, the PGA has a thing for the golfers that are more active on social media get payouts.
Oh.
He's not eligible for that either.
So they've got this new policy called the Returning Member Program. And they've created this specifically for elite players, major winners that left for LIV. This returning member program is for players like Koepka, like Bryson DeChambeau, like John Rahm, Cam Smith. Yes, it allows the tour to bring them back, but there's a price tag.
Yeah.
And
pay your way back in.
Right.
And look, it's a strategic move. It's like, hey, you want to come back? You're not happy with LIV? We'll take you back. It kind of cripples them a little bit. And they've had some people recently, Ash Kapatia, turn them down. Now, they say they've got some big names on tap that they're going to be signing really soon. I'm really interested to see who those names are. But one of them that won't be playing on the LIV Tour is Brooks Koepka. And he said he's got a lot of work to do. With some of the PGA Tour players. And so at least Brooks Koepka is going into this going, hey, look, I left. I'm sure there'll be some people that want to talk about it. I'm sure that I'll have to repair and mend some relationships, but I'm back. This is where I sit, and he's ready to move on. But he was doing an interview yesterday. It was a telephone interview, and he said there's definitely guys who are happy and definitely guys who are angry. He said it's a harsh punishment financially, but I understand exactly why the tour did that. It's meant to hurt, but his departure hurt a lot of people. If anyone is upset, then I need to rebuild those relationships. So here's kind of a macho man, big, strong, major championship winner, off to live, make all this money. Now he's kind of eating a little humble pie, and he's got to repair some relationships. And he's back on the PGA Tour.
But at least he's being humble about it. And like you said, he's recognizing that he has some work to do and wants to repair these relationships. So that says a lot about his character, I think, too.
Yeah. And he said the PGA Tour, there was no negotiating. It's not an easy path. And, part of coming back is, the penalties.
Yeah.
And he said the first week, I'll be a little bit nervous. There's going to be a lot going on other than golf. He's going to play the Farmers. That's going to be his first event. There's going to be a lot of media and microphones in his face. And a lot of people are going to want to know why he left. What do you think? What's the big? How excited are you back? The PGA Tour obviously wants him back. They want a player like Koepka.
They do.
And
we got an argument about this. Guys like Koepka and DeChambeau, and you would say the younger players coming up in the PGA Tour have higher prospects and potential.
No, it just opens up doors.
Yeah. I mean, but anytime you can get a former major winner, multiple-time major winner back in the fold in your tour, I think that this is a good move for the PGA. And like Tara says about his character, I mean, I think that he was crushed during that Full Swing show. I think his character was kind of taken, like people just made assumptions about him, the vapid wife, all that stuff. It just kind of was a bad look for Koepka. But this is a good look for Koepka. This is a very good look for Koepka.
It's not a good look for Live Golf.
It's not.
Because I don't know how you replace Brooks Koepka.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless you lure away some big star from the PGA.
Bhatia is turning you down, then I got to believe bigger names are turning you down as well. Now, they say they've got some names. I'll see it when I believe it and believe it when I see it.
Is a shark coming out of retirement?
I don't think so. But look, Brooks Koepka is 35 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, he's still exempt on the PGA Tour for 3 more years because he won a major back at Oak Hill in 2023. So he's still got exemption. So he's going to play Torrey Pines. He's going to play the Waste Management Open.
Yeah.
Okay, where he won his first PGA Tour title in 2015 and again in 2021.
That's right.
And we'll see at Torrey Pines how the public feels. We'll see what the galleries and the reception is like. And then we'll see on the 16th hole at TPC Scottsdale, the rowdiest of all holes in golf, if he's booed or cheered. Like, I don't know what to expect there.
Yeah, me neither.
They boo everybody if you miss the green. So I don't know why Brooks Koepka would get any different treatment. But he can handle the pressure. Yeah. I mean, he should be used to the crowd.
He's got a big, long post 19 hours ago, talking about, it's long. I don't want to read it all.
The nuts and bolts, I read through it. He wants to be closer to family.
And the leadership. He likes the new leadership of the PGA Tour as well. It seems as that was a key. New investors, new leadership, and an equity program that gives players a meaningful ownership stake. I also understand there are financial penalties associated with this decision. I accept those. Finally, I want to thank the fans. Your support means more to me today than ever before, and I look forward to seeing you soon at the Farmers Insurance Open and Waste Management Phoenix Open.
What do you think? Like, okay, you're a tour player, Paulie.
Yeah.
I know you're really a 92 handicap. Yeah. And you're not even a
92 handicap.
You're not even an
That's
average.
Pretty high, right?
Yeah, really
that's
high.
Really high.
Okay, you're a 35 handicap.
Right,
I don't know that I can give you anything less than 35 after seeing your swing, but you're a PGA Tour player.
Yes, I am. In
you're
this
on the
universe.
range. You're teed up with Brooks Koepka at the Farmers Insurance Open, and Brooks comes up to you and starts warming up on the range. What is the conversation going to be like? It's going to be different from player to player, I would imagine.
That's right. First, I'll ask him, did you have to get a new belt for all that cash that was not weighing down your pants from the live? I'd probably ask him that first. He's got so much cash.
You have hidden money liners in your new golf bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'd ask him that first.
Would you say we're happy you're back? Welcome home. Welcome back.
I would say I'm happy you're back because it's good for the exposure of the tour. It's going to bring more eyes to the tour that were.
Well, the PGA Tour is getting headlines on a Tuesday in January.
In the off season. Yeah. That's pretty big.
So that's the way I see it, is we're sitting here talking about it, so that's good for the PGA Tour because he's going back to the PGA Tour.
Yeah, they always say any publicity is good publicity, but this is actually good publicity in the actual meaning of the word.
I'm interested why Liv let him. He had 1 year left on his Liv contract. And I think it's probably should be noted, Liv let him out of that contract. They worked it out.
Yeah.
But he had been publicly complaining.
But he
that
wasn't
Liv
complaining.
Golf was not far enough along as he thought it would be at this point in time.
But that's the thing.
They would promised a bunch of stuff, Paulie.
I
And
know.
bigger, we're going to get more players, and we're going to play these courses.
And I still remember the viral videos of all the Liv players on the big jets with all the food and drink and partying and everything. Everyone was excited for the Liv when it started. You know, until you know what it is, the unknown is one of the greatest things in sports.
Sure.
Until you know what something is, you can sell the unknown all day long. Liv was selling magic beans, and all these guys bought them. So, I mean, I think it's a great decision for Koepka, and I hope that more follow.
Yeah. Now, this is not the CEO of the PGA Tour, Brian Rolap. Who you said Brooks Koepka likes the new leadership.
Yeah, not the, what's his name, Monahan?
Jay Monahan.
Yeah.
So basically, he said this is not a precedent and that there are only 3 other Liv Golf players that would even be eligible to return.
Oh, really?
Rahms, DeChambeau, and Smith.
Correct.
Yeah. Under the major requirement.
Yeah, Phil calls them up. They're sorry, Phil, you're not eligible to come back.
Yeah.
As much as people love Phil.
I love Phil.
Yeah.
I like DeChambeau. I'd like to see him come back.
You had to have won a major or the Players Championship, and there's only 4 players on Liv that did that. But the financial repercussions, I mean, directly out of the pockets, the $5 million charity. The tour estimate is they're guessing it's going to cost him $63 million. That's based on Brooks Koepka averaging a top 30 finish in the next 5 years. And with his 10 to 12% equity appreciation, he gets to hold shares till 50. So he's thinking about this long term, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
But initially, this is going to cost him in the pocketbook. He cannot get FedEx Cup bonus money from the $20 million pool to the top 10 players at the end of the regular season. He can't get a piece of the $23 million awarded to the top 50 at the BMW. But the Tour Championship is now official money, and that $40 million purse counts as official because Tommy Fleetwood that won it got $10 million for just winning the tournament. So he can win that.
Yeah.
It's the bonus pool money, the FedEx Cup money.
Okay.
So, very interesting stuff this morning. Mm-hmm. And do you see more Liv players that will want to return?
I mean, I just think it's not the CW anymore, but what is it, FS1 that they play on?
FS1.
I mean,
it's a pretty reputable TV station, Paul. You probably heard of it.
I'd love to see the ratings for Liv Golf. I would. I'd love to see.
Look them up.
I'm looking for them. I've been trying as you've been going.
It's not that great.
No, I don't think so.
I mean,
so like these guys are playing in front of a small audience. These tournaments are group.
I mean, the TGL might do better tonight at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
than some of these Liv tournaments.
I know. That's the thing. I don't even think people know. Nobody knew it was on the CW. You can't even tell me that people knew it was on the CW. At least they're on FS1
You know, when I
now.
watched Liv Golf the first year, I just did it on the website.
Yeah, but that's the other thing. It's team style. There's less holes.
Oh yeah, you feel like you're watching a NASCAR race with the multiple leaderboards and the color coded and
this is
the
from
team flags and icons and logos
from Awful Announcing, which is a reputable site for viewership and numbers and all that. Across 17 telecasts on Fox, Liv Golf averaged 338 viewers. 338,000. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I forgot.
338.
That could have just been St. George alone.
I was like,
maybe.
come on, dude.
338,000 viewers, a far cry compared to its PGA Tour competition.
I mean, there's only a handful of guys I want to see come back.
That's sub 500,000 people watching.
The only guys that and Koepka wasn't even one of the guys that I missed. I'll be honest with you. I've never been a big Brooks guy. I mean, he's fine. He's great. Like, whatever. He's a good player. I don't have any skin in the game with him. I'm a little more invested in Bryson DeChambeau and Jon Rahm. Those are the two. And Waco Neiman, I think, is the other player.
Yeah, he's good.
And maybe Terrell Hatton and Cam Smith. That's as far as the list goes of guys that the PGA Tour even remotely misses right now.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, they don't miss Anthony Kim or Ollie Schneider-Jans or fill in the blank Sergio Garcia.
Sergio, major champion.
Patrick Reed. Like, do people miss Patrick Reed on the PGA Tour? I don't think so.
No, I mean, some of these guys have won, though, you know?
Yeah, Patrick Reed's won.
Yeah, he's won.
So, look, he's close with several players. He lives in South Florida. There's going to be some guys. Billy Horschel was one that was vocal that said, you know, hey, we're glad he's back. It's great for the tour. Other guys said, you know, that there's going to be players that are not happy about it, but it did hit him in the pocketbook.
Rory?
I haven't heard anything publicly from Rory yet.
I'm sure he'll have something to
Brian
say.
Harmon was one that was quoted in the story I was reading yesterday.
Okay.
And it wasn't even like a slam. He just said that there's going to be players that don't think it's harsh enough and might not be as welcoming back as you would think. Look, they're all fighting for the same prize purse, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, these guys, it's still sports. It's still competitive. It's an individual sport. I understand that. But he's playing mainstream golf again. Brooks Koepka back to the PGA Tour. All right, I'll save the other story because we got to get to another break. Paulie, how was your day yesterday with soda weight loss? Well,
really
if you want to
good.
hear about it, we're going to talk about it when we come back. It's The Drive on the Fan Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. It is The Drive. One of the things that we're excited to talk about is Paul's journey. New year means a whole new Paulie, and he's found a really cool company to partner with, Soda Weight Loss, Paul. And you just started this a couple weeks ago, and you're off and running.
Yes, it's a plan. I don't even want to call it a diet because it's just a plan to help you live a healthier, happier lifestyle.
I mean, like the words.
I'm tipping the scales right now at like over 335 pounds. So this was a time that I had to do this. It's only going to get harder as I get older. And the thing about soda is it's about ingraining the ideas of eating healthy to you. It's a full-time nutritionist on call. You can send them pictures of menus at restaurants when you go out to eat. You feel like you're covered at all times with soda.
How many conversations have you had with your nutritionist over the last couple of weeks?
Three already.
Already this year.
Mm-hmm.
So they're right there, and you can reach out whenever you'd like.
I've sent 2 menus already. I've gotten recommendations for eating out. It's been a really productive thing for me, and I'm feeling a lot better mentally, physically. Like I can just feel that soda is working for me. It is state of the art. And if you'd like to sign up right now, sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com. Or to speak with a nutritionist, call Soda, 866-800-SODA. Soda, it is state of the art.
Love it. Nice. Love it. We'll be tracking Paulie's progress with Soda Weight Loss. And, of course, I'm intrigued. And they have a special offer right now, too, don't they, Paulie, right now, if you sign up at the first of the year?
Join now and your partner. Yeah, if you're a couple trying to lose weight together, you can join. If you join, say you're the male in the house and you want your wife to join, then your wife is free under this new promotion. So it's pretty cool.
So it's a 2-for-1.
2-for-1 deal. Absolutely. And knowledge, they always say knowledge is power. Knowledge really is power when it comes to eating. I had no idea that I was just shoving so much bad stuff in my mouth. But now I know that what I'm eating with the meal plans, the nutritionist guided diet, I know that I'm succeeding and losing and having more success with weight loss.
New Year's resolution time. If you want to join Paulie in his journey, give him the number one more time, Paulie.
That is 866-800-SOTA, 866-800-SODA, or join online, sodaweightloss.com.
All right, good stuff. All right, Paulie is our auctioneer this morning.
Yes.
And
let me get my gavel out.
Oh, boy.
There we go, buddy.
Oh, boy.
Judge Ratliff.
Yeah. No, here we go. Here's the auctioneer.
All right, let's go with it right there. And what do you want to give for him? I'm at 40 over here now, Pop.
Yeah. Let's hear you do that.
I will. You'll see me snap into action once we get the bidding going.
We'll see.
So I've got a number of players and coaches here in the NFL that have either lost or won in the first round of playoff action. And what you guys are going to do, and me, I'm going to be in on the bidding as well. I'm going to double as an auctioneer / bidder here.
I want to hear your auctioneer voice.
All right, you will soon. I mean, patience is a virtue.
Well, Terry, how many minutes do we have in this segment? I mean,
not many.
Okay, we got 6. All right, we're going to move along fast. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, let's start the bidding for A.J. Brown. 3 catches on 7 targets for 25 yards in a season-ending loss to the 49ers. A former All-Pro.
$25.
$25 to Devin. 25, I hear 25. 25. I'll go 30. $30 to me. $30. $30 is the high bid.
31.
$30 going 1. 31. 31 is the new number. 31. I got 32. 32 is the new number. Going once.
I'll
going
go 35,
twice.
35.
35 is going to cap me out. Going once, twice. Gone to Devin. A.J. Brown.
Okay.
The wide receiver for the Eagles. Kind of a asset with diminishing returns, but he's hoping for a bounce back next year. A.J. Brown.
Come on, that's a cheap price for A.J. Just because he dropped 2 passes in the game, like, it happens.
That's right.
That's pretty cheap.
It is cheap. Okay, let's go to the next guys. We're running low on time here. Tara with $100, me with $100, you 100 minus 35 is 65. All right, let's go to the next guy. We talked about this guy in the first segment here. It is Mr. Mike Tomlin, head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just lost 30-6 to assure he won't win a playoff game in now 9 years. I'll start the bidding at $5. Nobody. I'll take Tomlin for 5.
Or crickets.
Well, if I'm Mark Davis, I would take Tomlin. I would take Tomlin for 10.
Okay.
So if I put myself in Mark Davis's shoes,
So now you're Mark Davis, not Devin Dixon.
Yeah.
But okay, all right.
I mean, if he's on the market, then there's more value to him than if he stays in Pittsburgh. If you ask me.
All right, so you're going 10. I'll go 15 for Tomlin. 15 once, 15,
Yours.
15 going once.
Tara's
going
not even
twice,
bidding.
Going gone. All right. She's saving her money.
I've got my eye on one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got Mike Tomlin and Devin's got A.J. Brown. We got the 2 diminishing returns ones here. Now let's go to the next one. This is going to be a high price ticket item here. We're going to go Drake May, quarterback of the New England Patriots in the heat of the MVP race, and for good reason. 4,394 yards, 31 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions, fresh off a 16-3 win in the playoffs over the Chargers. I'll start the bidding at $35.
35. I'll bid 35.
Hey,
Okay,
36.
36 to Tara, 36,
40.
40 to Devin, 40 to
45.
Devin, 45 to Tara, 45 to Tara, 45. Going once. I'm not no bid here.
Oh.
Going twice. Gone to Tara.
Yes.
Tara gets her man, of course.
45?
$45, yep.
Pretty good. Half of her, almost half her money on Drake May. I could have probably bid her up a little more. I don't think she was backing down.
You're so mean.
But I didn't want to do that to her.
I know.
That's right. All right, let's go to the next one. I think you're going to be bidding your whole load here. Let's go with Sam Darnold, owner of the number 1 seed, 14 wins on the season, and dubbed by you as the King of Seattle. Let's start the bidding at $20.
Yeah, I got 20 on
I
Sammy.
got 20 here.
Yeah. I got 25.
25. All right, 25 to you. I'll go 30. 30 for Sam Darnold.
Ooh.
Number 1 seed in the NFC. I kind of want him. Anybody? Going once? Going twice?
35.
35.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I'm going to let you have your guy. You know what? I'm going to let you have Sammy Darnold. The bidding going once, twice, gone. All right, Devin takes Sam Darnold. We got 2 names left and 2 guys I might spend the most of my money on. All right, let's go Bryce Young, due for his 5th-year option, coming off his best season of his career and a playoff berth for the Carolina Panthers and Dave Canales for the first time in a long time. Let's start the bidding for Bryce Young at $5. $5 for Bryce.
Yeah, I'll take him for 5.
5. 10 for me.
20.
20. I'll go 30. I'll bump it up 10. That's going to pretty much phase you out.
I know.
How much you got left?
35.
Oh, 35. Okay, I'll bid 36.
Okay, you're yours.
No, he's got 30 left.
Oh, he's got 30 left.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll bid 31 then. All right. Last name on the first edition of the Drive auction. Let's go to Mr. Puka Nacua, who he has been probably, him and Smith and Jigba, the top 2 receivers in the NFL. Puka just had an incendiary game last week against the Panthers. I'm going to start the bidding for Puka at a very high number here, $40.
Got 41.
41?
Yeah.
You're out.
He's out. Yeah, he can't.
What do I have left?
You've only spent $45.
Okay, so let me spend the rest of mine, 55.
You suck. Okay, 56. I got it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm out. I thought you didn't have that.
Yeah.
You got
I've
Drake
only
May.
spent 45. I got Drake May and Puka Nacua.
You guys have both spent the exact same.
Oh, really?
You were 30 and 15
Yeah.
for Tomlin. You spent 45, and she spent
I spent
45 just on Drake May. You guys had the exact same amount remaining.
Okay, so we tie for
We both
Puka.
get
We
him?
share him.
What do you- how you going to share him?
Well, we
That's
got
not
to
how it
share
works.
him. Yeah, he'll play for her team someday and my team
No,
someday.
who won the bid?
Well, we have the same amount of money.
So we-
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, ready?
Oh, my gosh. We're Rushamboing for it.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Nobody can see you
Rock,
guys on
paper,
video,
scissors,
by the
shoot.
way.
Rock, paper,
Put it
scissors,
right in front of
shoot.
your faces.
Man, we tied 3 times. All right, I got it. I get Puka.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, that'll be the end of the Drive auction, first edition. I hope you guys had fun, and so did the listeners.
I don't know. Now, what am I doing with Sam Darnold and A.J. Brown?
Those
how
are your
do-
boys.
So is this, are we
You just get
compiling?
to track them and see how they do throughout the rest of the year. And Tomlin, see if he gets an extension.
A.J. Brown is in Cancun fishing right now.
He is, but he'll be back next year, and you got to hope he plays well.
Yes. Yes, I get that. It is The Drive from the Findlay Hyundai Studios. Hour one of the books. Ton to get to. We got some high school girls basketball tonight. We got some college hoops to get into on a Super Tuesday. And we've got some transfer portal making some noise. It's The Drive. Don't touch that dial. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's The Drive on the Fan Sports Network. Good to have you in on a Tuesday morning, 8 o'clock hour. Thank you for locking us in, loading us up here on 99.5 or 95.3 in St. George, as well as HD Channel 3 on 99.9. Of course, 93.1 up in Cedar City and 1400 in Parowan. We're everywhere, spanning southern Utah. On the airwaves. You can always download our app, listen anywhere worldwide. You can watch our show, The Drive, weekday morning, 7 to 9 on our YouTube page. Just search the Fan Sports Network, and you'll find us on the live tab streaming the show. You can see Paulie rocking a Black Desert hat this morning.
Yeah.
That he got out there last fall at the PGA
I think,
tournament.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was this year.
Yeah.
Or last year.
Big souvenir guy, aren't you?
Souvenir guy, yeah.
You can
Souvenir cups, hats.
I don't know if you can tell, but Tara's got a nice tan going. She's been on vacation.
Yes.
And we are live in the Finley Hyundai studios. Let's get you what's going on around the town, the state, and the country. We called our top 8. Texans beat the Steelers 30-6 Monday Night Football, final of Wild Card Weekend, and a lot of talk first hour. Should Tomlin or Rodgers be done ski in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
And Paulie says yes and yes.
What's it called? Just as you say, Tomlin, the host of 93.7 The Fan in Pittsburgh, Andrew Filipponi, said, retweet if you think it's time for the Steelers to fire Mike Tomlin.
How many retweets does it
It's got
have?
3,400 retweets so far.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, yeah, I think Pittsburgh fans are ready to win in the playoffs instead of early exit after early exit. They haven't won a playoff game since, 2016?
Yes.
It's been a long time coming.
It has.
Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford dealing with a sprain in his finger, on his index finger, on his throwing hand, but he's said, insisting he's going to be ready to play in Saturday's game with the Chicago Bears. 37 years old. He's a lot younger than Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
The interview process is well underway. 8 teams currently with a vacancy. Harbaugh is the hottest coaching candidate. Falcons just announced yesterday they completed an interview with the former Ravens head coach. This comes on the heels of them hiring Matt Ryan as their general manager.
Yeah.
He's also done phone and preliminary interviews with the Giants, the Titans, the Browns, the Raiders, and the Cardinals. He's trying to now determine which teams he wants to meet with later this week before he makes a decision. So it sounds like Harbaugh might be the first coach to be hired in this cycle.
And I think Harbaugh is demanding control of player personnel as well. He wants it to be a coach-centric type approach where he will double as the coach and GM. I've been hearing that.
Yeah,
So,
I don't blame him. Because if you're going to hire me, you
it's a
get all of
Belichick
me.
type role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got one.
Go ahead.
This one's been an odyssey for sure. This is from Chris Hummer on Twitter. Utah 2026 signee Salisi Moa from Ogden, Fremont area has entered the transfer portal. Matt Zenitz and I have learned he was the state's #1 overall recruit in the 2026 class and the 76th recruit overall nationally. And there's a Ute fan that has a nice description of his odyssey. Committed to Utah. Decommitted from Utah, committed to Tennessee, decommitted from Tennessee, committed to Utah, entered the portal, going to Michigan. That's what he's assuming. So, yeah, I mean, when you have a coach that leaves as big and prominent as Whittingham, you're going to have some departures. So it hurts for Utah that their best overall recruit is in the portal.
Yep. LSU adding Sam Levitt.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin, the Tigers, expected to get Sam Levitt, the rising redshirt junior, choosing LSU. He took visits to Miami, Tennessee, Kentucky, threw for 4,652 yards, rushed for 816 and 46 total touchdowns the past 2 seasons with the Sun Devils.
Yeah.
And one
Big
with
get.
Michigan State.
Really big get for
LSU has 25 incoming transfers so far from the Lane Kiffin and his staff are very active in the portal. 25 incoming transfers, but Sam Levitt, the biggest name.
Obviously the biggest name. And when you look at the transfer portal classes, number 1 overall transfer portal class belongs to Lane Kiffin and LSU. Yeah. So when you land a Levitt, that's going to help.
Yep. And 24 other guys so far, and not done yet. Portal's open for, 6 more days or something like that?
Correct.
Another former starting quarterback made his decision in college. Nebraska quarterback Dylan Raiola will remain in the Big Ten after announcing his commitment to
Oregon.
Quack. The former 5-star recruit, 23 starts over the past 2 seasons with the Huskers. Dante Moore has not declared his decision on entering the NFL draft or if he's going to return to Eugene. So this is a very interesting move timing-wise with Dante still there.
Yes.
He's
rolling
the
Dante
dice.
Moored. Dante Moore sat behind Dylan Gabriel for a year.
You're rolling the dice.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to sit if Moore comes back, so that's a sure thing. So, and there's all this talk about Moore's camp not wanting to go to the Jets, and if the Jets are going to pick him, he's 100% going back to college. So, yes, I think Raiola, he's a 5-star recruit, Nebraska's starting quarterback, but once you hit the portal, none of that means anything anymore. You got to start new at a new school. So, I think he will sit if Dante comes back.
Somebody up there's got to be saying it's likely Dante's going to the league, right?
Really? You think so?
Well, don't you?
I mean, I think if the Jets are ready to take him,
don't players want to play? Is this just Raiola's been
playing college?
You think he'll beat out Dante Moore?
You think Raiola? Oh, you're talking Raiola.
I'm just saying somebody in Raiola's camp has to give him some advice, and somebody has to sell him hard on Oregon. And I'm assuming that somewhere along the lines, there's got to have been a discussion about Dante Moore's future.
I'm trying to paint the picture for you. Dante Moore committed to Oregon knowing that Dylan Gabriel was going to be there, and you assume he's going to be the starter. So Raiola is doing the same thing Moore did a year before, basically. So they're just having a contingency plan and having their next starting quarterback already in the room, opposed to going out the year of the portal and getting a new one.
And look, Dante Moore has not declared his decision on whether or not he will enter the NFL draft.
Uncle Phil wants him back,
Raiola, though, is currently recovering from a broken right fibula that happened in the USC game on November 1st.
Yeah.
So there's the injury that he's got to recover from as well. We have a firing in the NHL. The Blue Jackets are done with their coach.
Yeah,
Team fired Dean Evison.
Yep. Former coach of the assistant for the Caps way back when. Yeah.
Rick Bonus will take his place. Columbus, one of the worst teams in the NHL this season after just missing the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they're not firing the cannon much in Columbus this year. That's
Bonus
for sure.
is 70 years old. He comes out of retirement. He walked away from the sport back in 2024. He helped guide the Winnipeg Jets to the playoffs before the end of that season. So he's coming out of retirement to fill in for Columbus for the rest of the season.
I got an interesting one here. I didn't even know this happened last night, but James Harden passed Shaquille O'Neal for 9th place on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Wow, that's pretty. I mean, Harden, our former producer Connor, was a big Harden guy. I've never been a Harden guy. I never really thought he was, one of the best players of this generation, but scoring-wise, he absolutely is. He's a free throw merchant. People always say that, but I like seeing that, a guy in the top 10 of scoring in our era. That's pretty cool.
Other headlines, Utah Jazz. Can I get a bring them on out them Utah Jazz?
Yeah, bring them on out them Utah Jazz.
A game after they got blown out by Charlotte by 55, they beat Cleveland, a 22-win team, 123-112. So nice win for the Jazz last night. Markkanen had 28. Keontae George continues to pace the Jazz. He had 32. Really good box score for Keontae. 8 of 16 from the floor, 4 of 8 from the field, or the three-point line, 12 of 12 from the free throw line, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, and turnovers, only 4, steals 1. So not the greatest, there. But still, when you drop 32 and the Jazz win after getting blown out by 55. Nice little bounce back for the Utah Jazz. Ace Bailey is back playing. He came off the bench last night. A little clip from the Jazz game last night. This is in the fourth quarter. They're up by 8, trying to put a stamp on a Jazz win.
Ace has only scored a couple of points, but I mean, his ability to be active.
Oh, that is ridiculous. I mean,
That is ridiculous.
Look at Ace.
Yeah, look at him go.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing. He's healthy.
Catch, then the stop pivot and the baseline drive to wrap around reverse. You got to. That's ridiculous out of Bullard.
Right? Yeah, that was ridiculous.
That's pretty
that
impressive.
Was good.
Yeah. Good body control.
Ace, 15 minutes on the court, 4 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block.
Yeah. Get your votes in now for Keontae George for the All-Star game. It's about time.
And Lowry, too, for that matter, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think Lowry is in contention, but I think Keontae has really asserted himself as one of the top combo guards in the NBA this year. 23.8 points per game, 4.2 rebounds, 6.9 assists. That's good for 11th in the league, shooting 45.4% from the field. He has been everything they wanted him to be as the 16th overall pick out of Baylor this year. I mean, it took a while, but he's here now.
Donovan's 4th in scoring in the association, averaging, almost 30 a game. He's at 29.8. But Lowry's 11th. Is that what you said? 11th in scoring?
That was Keontae 11th in assists.
Okay.
Keontae's
20th in scoring.
Yeah, 20th.
So you have 2 Jazz players in the top 20 in the NBA in scoring. Markkanen averaging 27.8 a night.
Yeah.
And Keontae's averaging 24.3. Good enough for 20th right now currently in the association. And Jazz pick up their 14th win of the year last night. Still last in the division. But we're seeing some baby steps, aren't we, Paulie? We're seeing some growth here from the Utah Jazz.
I think they're way ahead of like the Wizards, the Kings, some of the other teams in a full-on rebuild. I think that they have hit on some young players. So and they're playing the pups. That's good, man.
And they held Donovan to below his average, well below his average of nearly 30. He had 21 last night on 7 to 18 shooting. So, Sam Merrill, Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. It's not a bad starting 5 out there in Cleveland. They got Larry Nance Jr. I'm trying to think who else they have on the roster. It's not a bad Cleveland team, and yet you win by 11 after you got boat raced by Charlotte by 55. Make some sense of that, Paul.
NBA. That's what I'll say.
How about them Utah Jazz? Final headline locally tonight. No college games tonight. We do have some Region 9 girls basketball. Here is your schedule for the evening. All these games are starting at 7 p.m. Desert Hills is at Crimson. Cedar is at Dixie. And Hurricane is at Snow Canyon. We do have some guests lined up for you tomorrow. We've got the brand new named Crimson golf coach Seth Saunders coming on the show.
Yeah.
And we've got phenomenal girls wrestler Nia Hagler scheduled to come on the show tomorrow. So we'll be getting you ready, of course, for the game tomorrow night, our Boulevard Home Game of the Week that we will be simulcasting for you on the radio and on the live stream will be Desert Hills hosting Crimson. That'll be the game we will be bringing you tomorrow night. We got 4, starting tomorrow, Paulie, we got 4 straight nights of local sports play-by-play here on the Fan Sports Network.
That's right.
That's why we're your local sports leader. And we've got Desert Hills and Crimson. And then we've got the homestand for Utah Tech that starts on Thursday night. WAC game from the Burns Arena. Friday night, we've got Pineview at Snow Canyon, and then Saturday night, more Utah Tech basketball. So we got 4 straight nights of play-by-play coming straight into your car stereo or straight into your phone, however you're accessing us here on The Drive. By the way, the other games tomorrow night in Region 9 boys basketball, Dixie and Cedar, Snow Canyon at Hurricane. Along with that game, we'll be bringing you Crimson at Desert Hills. So another busy night tonight and tomorrow night for boys and girls hoops. All right, that's your top 8 to date. Brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Get out and swing the sticks. New year, go low at Coral Canyon Golf Course. You can play for just $80 right now. That's right, just $80 at Coral Canyon Golf Course. 18 holes with cart, with lunch, with range balls. You get it all. $80. Call for your tee times, 435-688-1700. That's 435-688-1700. Or you can book online, coralcanyongolf.com. Back in a flash. It's The Drive. Good morning, sports fans. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's The Drive. Good morning, 8:20 on your morning commute, getting out into your workday. Thank you for locking us in, loading us up. Show today brought to you by Zag. Protect it better. If you got a phone, you got to protect it. Got to put a little cover protective screen over your camera. Got to put one over the face of your phone. So if you're like Pauline, you drop it twice a day. It does not break the phone. And as always, listeners of our show, if you ever do have your phone break, you can get $20 off any phone repairs at the 2 St. George or Cedar City Zag location. Just mention the Drive $20 special, and they will take good care of you at Zag. And then you got your phone cases, and you got all your accessories and stuff if you're traveling in the new year. Also appreciate One Health, our friends at One Health. Quick shout out to One Health in St. George. They're welcoming a new doctor, Dr. Carl Turner, to the team, board certified in family medicine. So if you have kids in sports, they'll do your physicals, checkups all in one place. And One Health is perfect for busy families, less bouncing between clinics. And it feels more like old school family doctor care with modern medicine. And Dr. Turner does balloon art. So you might get a little
Balloon art?
balloon.
Yeah.
You know how you make the animals out of the balloons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's not. It's,
That's cool.
People can still do that.
Yeah.
Not just at the county fair.
That's right.
They do it at the doctor's office.
Yeah, they
Dr.
can
Carl
make you
Turner.
a hat or a dog.
One
or
Health.
whatever. Yeah.
Kids will love that.
Yeah.
Yep. We're rocking and rolling. Paulie, I was a little stuck on that headline of Raiola to Oregon.
Okay.
Like, that seems like an interesting decision if you don't know for a fact that Dante Moore is going to the NFL, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think he's
In today's college
knows that.
football,
Yeah, I think he knows.
he knows he's going pro.
He's got insider
No,
information.
he knows that if he comes back, he's going to sit. I think the coaching staff has made that
I don't know.
known.
There's one thing about Dylan Raiola that Dante Moore doesn't have, and that's mobility. Dante Moore is not a running quarterback.
No, but if Dante Moore comes back, he's going to start.
You
he
would
just took
think-
his team to the college football
you would
playoff.
think, yes.
Yeah.
You would think.
Raiola had an average, 7-win season for Nebraska.
That it's just I just be a little nervous if I'm Raiola about a Dante Moore return.
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty much slated to not go if Moore comes back. And like you said, players want to play. Would this guy go somewhere else, or does he want to go to a place with cachet like Oregon, be the starter at Oregon? Kind of gives you a better path to the NFL when you look at their production with NFL quarterbacks as of late. So,
Well, and after the wild card weekend, the top 24 draft picks are locked in right now. So we know the Raiders are still picking number one. What's their biggest need? Quarterback.
Mendoza.
yeah.
Jets are picking two. What's their big need? Everything. Quarterback,
Everything.
lineman, cornerback, wide receiver, defensive line. I mean, they tore things down to the studs at the trade deadline, and now they got a pile of draft assets to try to rebuild. They have 4 of the top 50 picks.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to be a big player in the 2026 NFL draft. What does number 3 Arizona need? Probably a quarterback. Messy down there with Kyler Murray. Future looks a little bit murky right now. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this has been said, and I'm trying to find the clip right now, but Todd McShay was on his podcast talking about Moore.
Dante Moore?
And his agents, and if they want to know if the Jets have the pick. Like, this is what he thinks, and this isn't gospel. This is just one guy's opinion, draft pundit, whatever. But this was Todd McShay saying that Dante Moore's agents should see what the Raiders are doing at number 1, because we know who has number 2.
If you're representing Dante Moore, for as with the Raiders, you know you have an organization steep in history, with an owner whose father steep in the, like entrenched in the great history of the NFL, trying to do the right thing, misguided at times, brings in Tom Brady, who can be a source of helping, although this first go round was not pretty. But how much did Tom I feel like next year with a new coaching staff, as we all presume, Pete Carroll will be out and there will be a new staff. Would you or would you not, as the representation or the representative, the rep for Dante Moore, kind of reach out to the Raiders and say, hey, my client's trying to make a decision. We can live with going to 30 of the 32 teams. Maybe it's 31. I can't allow him to go to the New York Jets. And I realize in 2027, maybe he's the 7th pick or the 5th pick, or maybe he's the first overall pick and the Jets have all that ammo and they can get him there. But I can't allow him to he's got an opportunity to go back to Oregon, probably make the same amount of money that he's going to make in his rookie contract.
Yeah.
Phil Knight will make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, I want to know. I'd want to know. Give me a true assessment of my client. Yeah. I'm sure they have, or they will have.
I think the Jets want to take him. I mean, all these mocks have the Jets number 2, Dante Moore, quarterback, Oregon. I mean, I think the Jets need a quarterback desperately, and he's the best available. So, like, is this guy going to manipulate? That's just McShay's view, and he was talking in ifs, not as of certainty. But how
many quarterbacks
would he go back? Would he go back? That's the big question.
Do you feel like this is a deep draft class at quarterback?
No. Behind
the top 2?
No.
I mean, because behind the Raiders and Jets, Cardinals could use a quarterback at 3.
Yes.
We know that Tennessee just took Cam Ward. We know Jackson Dart is now in New York, but at 6, Cleveland is there. I mean, with Shadur and Dylan Gabriel ranking last and second to last in EPA per drop back, I don't know that either answer is already on Cleveland's roster right now. Commanders don't need a quarterback. They draft 7. Saints are at 8. Tyler Shuck could be the long-term solution. That remains to be seen, but he did get a little win streak going there towards the end of the year when he took over for Spencer Rattler. Then the Chiefs are at 9. Crazy to think the Chiefs are drafting in the top 10. They're holding a top 10 for the first time since they traded up to pick Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. In CBS's latest mock, Dante Moore, Mendoza go 1-2, Mendoza 1. Dante Moore 2, and the next quarterback taken comes all the way down at 30. That's Ty Simpson from Alabama. So to answer your question,
who's got a $6.5 million offer on the table from Miami?
Yeah, he might even come back.
College.
So yeah, like now with the NIL, that creates a new frontier for these quarterbacks. Because in years past, if you're a top 3 pick, you're gone. No chance of coming back. But now with the NIL, you heard McShay say it. He can make the same amount of money in a rookie deal as he will in 1 year at Oregon.
Yeah, I think everybody saw Shadur drafted where he was and knows he made more in college than he did in his first couple years in the NFL.
Correct.
Miami's sitting there at 11. They could use a quarterback, but I don't know that they use that pick for a quarterback. They might want to wait at that point. We'll see. But it looks like with them benching Tua and going to Quinn Ewers, that there's an opening down there. We never did see Z Willie in the regular season down the stretch get a shot to see what he's looking like lately.
Yeah.
Then Cowboys, Rams, Ravens. You don't get to where you... Now, the Jets have the 16th pick that they have coming from the Colts.
Okay. So that might be a spot where they look to... Maybe they package the 16 and the 2 and move up to 1.
Could be. Could be.
Depends on how committed the Raiders are to Mendoza.
I mean, Steelers need a quarterback, right? They don't pick with their loss last night. They land the 21st pick in the draft.
Yeah, they're right in the middle of the draft once again. They're in that spot where they don't have a primo pick to get a quarterback.
I mean, if Rodgers doesn't come back for a 22nd season,
then they'll get the next Russell Wilson,
who
Aaron
replaces him at
Rodgers,
quarterback?
Teddy Bridgewater, whoever's the top free agent available.
Maybe Phillip Rivers can go.
Maybe Phil, trot him out there. Yeah, maybe they start luring people out of retirement, like Manning and Brady, and
I saw. I think it was DraftKings that had odds that Phillip Rivers at like 150 to 1 would be the next head coach of the Raiders.
Oh, really?
They had odds by Phillip Rivers' name.
Nice.
But they didn't have odds on Curt Cignetti, which blows my mind.
See, I always knew that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
You wanted that
I
to be
think
a
it
thing.
makes too much sense.
You want it to happen.
I think it makes too much sense.
Yeah, I would love to see the Raiders good again, and he might be one of the only people that could do it. So, but I don't think he's coming.
Yeah.
So.
I think Harbaugh would be good
maybe
for the Raiders.
Harbaugh. Get Harbaugh with the Raiders. What do you think, buddy?
There's 4 teams that don't have a draft pick in the first round this year.
That's crickets.
I know. I'm not getting sucked into that one. Atlanta doesn't have a first round pick. Green Bay doesn't. They gave it to Dallas for Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Colts and Jaguars, they gave it to the Jets for Travis Hunter. So you have four teams without a first round of the upcoming NFL draft. We still got the playoffs to be played. 2 games on Saturday. We know the slots for the games now on Saturday, Paulie.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised with that. I wanted the night game for the Seahawks, and I got it on Saturday night. So I was happy. I was happy with that.
You got it, buddy.
Well, I didn't want to be at a soccer complex in Mesa watching it on my phone. I wanted to be, at an establishment having some dinner.
Yeah.
A sports grill or something.
Establishment. I like that. Yeah, you'll get that 6 p.m. kick.
Yeah. Yep. So that'll be good. So you've got Broncos and Bills Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Seahawks Niners Saturday night, 6 o'clock local time. And then the other 2 divisional games will be on Sunday.
Wow. 7.5 for the Seahawks.
7.5. Yeah, I thought it would open a little bit closer than that. I thought maybe 6.5, but 7.5, big number there.
Broncos as the 1 seed, only favored by 1.5.
It's hard for me to like the Seahawks anymore, but I don't love the 7.5 against a division rival coached so well by Shannon. Even with the injury to Kittles, that seems like a lot of points to me in this spot.
Yeah, especially where they just played each other.
And they just played, Seattle, at least San Francisco had a game in between. But
nice.
They had a bye in between, so it's San Fran, and then it's San Fran again.
I didn't even think about that
Bang, bang, Niner game.
Yeah. That's right. He's afraid of him this week. Yeah. You're afraid, buddy?
By the way, did you see what happened last night?
What happened?
Did you see the extra point by Fairbairn, the kicker for the Houston Texans?
I don't think so.
The over-under was, I think it started at 38. It went down to 37.5. At kickoff, it went down to 36.5. The over-under.
Yeah.
Okay. They won 30-6.
Yeah.
And did you see the last extra point of the game? No. It barely got over the line and went underneath the goalpost.
Yeah.
Just so happy. Or did Fairbairn have the under last night or what?
He might have. Might have investigate. What's his name? Kaimi Fairbairn. Yeah.
Did you see the kick?
I didn't see that one.
Oh my gosh, Paulie! The kick was atrocious. It goes under the goalpost.
Oh.
I mean, under the goal. Now, they did have a 5-yard penalty, which pushed it back. But he kicked it. I don't know how it didn't hit a defensive lineman in the head.
Yeah.
No. Crazy.
We need to get that up for our YouTube
That's my conspiracy theory for the day. If you had the under.
Yeah, that might be just like that Raiders one, whenever they called that timeout to just kick the field goal when they were down by like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Pete Carroll knew what the number was?
Maybe. You think Fairbairn knew what the number was?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys have phones, right? They have phones. No. Son of a gun. That's crazy to me. Which game, if you could only watch one NFL game this weekend, which game would you choose? I'll take myself out of the equation on this one. It's kind of a no-brainer for me.
Patriots.
There goes with the Patriots.
Found it.
Oh, you found it? Okay.
Yeah. We got this. We got the kick here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if we can get it for our YouTube viewers. I'd like to see this.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it full screen.
This is to go over the total. He kicks it underneath the goalpost.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at the snap. The hold is perfect.
Okay, one second.
The snap is perfect. Like, did he just shank it?
Oh. Ooh.
That is no good.
Yeah, that's fishy. Yeah, there's Twitter posts.
I'm just saying. I mean, that
Sports gamblers breaking. Sports gamblers are demanding the NFL investigate the Texans for this missed extra point. The over/under for the game was 36.5, and Houston missed the extra point in wild fashion. Wow.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, when I saw it live, I'm like, did he just shank that? I was watching that live. I don't know. Ask me why, but I was still watching the game at that point in the night.
Because the American public is more times than not on the over. Because overs are more exciting for the fan to watch. You want to watch scoring. You want to see scoring. So I'm assuming most of the handle was on the over.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wasn't a close up, but were the laces out? Maybe that's.
Maybe that would have been a factor. I like where your head's at.
Which game did you choose, Paulie? If you could only
One
watch
game
one
this
game
weekend.
this
One
weekend.
game this
Tara's going to
weekend.
Patriots. You know I'm going Seahawks.
Oh, man, this is a tough one. There's 4 good games this weekend. I like that Seahawks one. It's a big number. I think it'll be closer than that.
A lot of people would say Buffalo, Denver. That is the tightest line of all of them. It's Denver by a point.
Ooh, I kind of like that Bears Rams. I'm kind of intrigued by the Bears.
I like the Bears.
Color me intrigued by the Bears. The way they've come back and beaten the Packers. I saw a crazy stat.
Did you like how Ben Johnson acted like last game? A lot of Paulie.
Oh, you missed this.
I listened.
Oh,
I
you
listened.
listened to this. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have to go back down that road.
Yeah, we don't.
That was one of our big arguments of
Paulie
yesterday.
thought it was atrocious.
Yeah, I did. I
That was
thought it
poor sportsmanship.
class. Yeah.
Rivals, they hate each other. Who cares? Let's be real.
Okay,
be
but then
real.
he's in here in the studio calling us idiots and stuff all the time.
Yeah, calling the kettle black. Here are the
I've
lines.
never called you a curse word, though.
No, that's true.
Here are the
Yeah.
lines. Buffalo at Denver. Denver is favored by a point and a half. San Francisco, Seattle. Seattle by 7 and a hook. Houston at New England. That'll be Sunday. That'll be the early game. New England by 3. And Rams at Bears Sunday afternoon. Rams by 3.5.
Bears home dog. I like that.
You have
comeback kids.
the only home
The
dog
comeback
is
kids.
the Chicago Bears in
Yes.
the divisional round. Well, that's a scary bear.
Yeah. That's what Caleb's going to sound like when he storms off the field after a big W.
By the way, did you hear what Aaron Rodgers said last night?
He said something about, I saw, he's done talking about Tomlin. The reporters were asking about Tomlin, and I think he stormed off the presser, right?
Yeah.
I think he walked out.
Yeah.
Rodgers. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, look, Tara, you've got it. There, I just sent you the link. But if we want to use this is very entertaining. Because I've always thought
Send me the link
Rodgers,
on where.
the way he talks and the way he acts with the media is very standoffish.
Yeah.
But, this is where he was asked to speak with reporters about how he will go about deciding his future. And this is a little bit of support for Mike Tomlin as well. And obviously for the second time in the past few weeks, fans in Pittsburgh audibly in the stands calling for the Steelers to basically fire Mike Tomlin. And here's what Rodgers had to say last night after they got axed from the playoffs.
Yeah, this was emotional Rodgers. Not emotional, but he says he's not going to make any emotional decisions.
No, I'm not going to make any emotional decisions. Disappointed, obviously, it's such a fun year. A lot of adversity, but a lot of fun. Been a great year, overall in my life in the last year, and this is, a really good part of that, coming here and being a part of this team. So it's disappointing to be sitting here with the season over.
Again, do you want it to be here?
I'm not going to talk about that.
Aaron, how do you approach just what you decide to do next?
Yeah, just get away and then have the right conversations.
Might be another ayahuasca retreat
Yeah.
in the near future.
Just get away.
That's right.
Yeah, go. Trevor Lawrence has got his reservation already in Cancun made for him. T-Law's down there waiting. Hey, Rod, get on down here. The fishing's good in the Baja. Yeah. Woo.
Just don't
Aaron
hook up on a
Rodgers
boat
is
with
so boring. He's so
Yeah, that's right.
mundane. Yeah, I'm just going to take some time, and I'm not going to make any
He was
emotional
despondent. He
decisions.
just lost. He's going to be a little.
I don't like it when the crowd's yelling, fire Tomlin. He's a good man. Like,
He actually had a quote on
What are we doing?
Tomlin,
What are we doing?
which is
What are we doing?
not audible for us. He said, hold on, Mike Tomlin.
Are you
Aaron
quoting
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yes, I am. This is a direct quote.
Can I get some air quotes?
air quotes when you're let's see, he said when you have the right guy and the culture is right, you don't think about making a change. So I don't know. And then he said, and then after giving a lengthy answer in support of Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers was asked another Tomlin question. And then he said, I've talked extensively about how I feel about Mike, and I just did that in that effing answer. And he walked away from the press conference right after that.
Yeah, I mean,
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Yeah, he literally walked out.
Tomlin enters the offseason under contract for 2 more seasons, right?
Yeah.
And they've only had 3.
I think it's one more with an option for the second.
Yeah. And again, history tells us that they've only had the organization 3 head coaches since Chuck Noll was hired in the late 60s.
Yeah.
So,
3 since their inception. Cowher, Tomlin.
But here's the thing. Do you want to play for a fan base that doesn't want you? It kind of has a little Whittingham vibe to it. Do you stay or do you want to go on your terms or do you want to be fired? And if your ownership, the Rooney family, how much pressure can the fan base put on before you actually go, man, it might be more expensive to keep him than to move off of him?
Yeah.
Is it going to hurt our sales? Or people are going to be so frustrated they're not going to go? I don't think that's the case. I think Pittsburgh fans are a very rabid fan
everywhere.
base. They're everywhere. I don't think they're going to stop going to games if Mike Tomlin is still the coach. Do you? Do you really believe that? I don't.
I don't think so either.
I don't. All right, we got a timeout. We'll take it. Back in a flash. It's The Drive. Big finish, we promise, from the Findlay Hyundai Studios. Good morning. Hey, tomorrow on the show, we're going to be loaded, but we're not done yet today. Final segment here. But Nia Hagler, Snow Canyon Girls wrestler, what a season she's having. Go one-on-one with her and Coach Kyle Case. Will be in studio as well. Seth Saunders just got hired towards the end of last week as the new coach in Region 9, the newest coach in the region. And we always try to get new coaches on the show. And he got hired over at Crimson Cliffs as the golf coach. So that'll be tomorrow as well.
I like that.
Plus, Paulie will get his crystal ball out tomorrow, and he will predict who will land in all 8 vacancies in the National Football League. So if you want to hear, Paulie's got favorites in all of them, and we will see of the 8 how many he can predict.
Okay.
That's a tough ask.
That is a tough ask. If he gets one, I would think I would be impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, you should get Harbaugh
to the Giants.
To the Falcons.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't mind him for the Giants. I think that would be great. That's going to be interesting. Paulie Damas has looked into his crystal ball, and he's got a couple more calculations.
Yeah,
I know I changed it.
Oh, he changed it.
Tara Damas, you can guess too.
And we haven't even publicly given her credit for her bracket yet. We talked
I'm
about
the only one still in it.
We talked about it between me and
the college football
the college
bracket.
football bracket.
Yes. Tara had Indiana winning it all, and she looks really good.
She does. She's in a good spot because both of ours are blown up.
Our championship.
And if Drake May wins MVP, I'm getting you guys desk plaques that just say like Tara Damas's slaves.
Oh boy.
She'll be the picker.
He probably is going to win the MVP.
He might. The odds got taken down.
I know.
Him and Stafford, really the best 2 for that award.
When is the NFL awards show? I think it's coming
usually the week before the Super Bowl?
I think so. I think you're right.
Right around the Pro Bowl?
Check the date on that, baby.
They'll start slow releasing a few, but
the big ones come out that big night.
Usually all right around the end of January.
NFL awards, February 5th.
Okay, so a couple
the day before.
3 days before.
Yeah. No, the
Super Bowl's on the 8th.
I thought it was the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless I wouldn't mind them moving it to a Friday night.
Oh, is that Friday night? Oh, my bad. Hey, I've been on vacation.
I think that they should move it off a Sunday to a Saturday night.
Yes.
For all those people that are partying it up at the Super Bowl, that would be nice to have a travel day back home before working on a Monday.
That's right.
Of course, if you're going to the Super Bowl, you're getting time off. You don't really care.
Yeah.
You don't really care. By the way, what am I going to do if Seattle makes the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
He's had 3 of them.
Two
and
of
it's
them
San
already,
Francisco.
right?
3
Super
Bowls.
Oh, the XL lost.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
05. You forgetting about 05.
The officiating was terrible in that game for you guys.
Ding, ding, ding. You are correct. But what are you going to do about that?
You can't do anything.
Are you rubbing salt in the wound?
No.
My goodness.
I would never do that. How have I ever been one to rub salt in the wound? That's not in my profile, baby.
Yes, it is.
It is. I'm just kidding.
So is delusion.
There's a lot of buzz around a couple things in the NBA. Jazz won last night, by the way. We talked about that earlier. But the Rockets stayed in San Francisco instead of Sacramento last weekend when they played the Kings. And they're making a big deal about this Ja Morant trade block right now.
Yeah.
So those are some of the smoke in the NBA with Trae Young now in Washington. By the way, I haven't checked in on Trae. How's he doing as a whiz kid?
I don't think he's played yet.
Oh, okay.
I think he's got some ankle thing I was hearing on a podcast. He might not even play till after the All-Star break.
There's nothing fans love more than making fake or potential trade scenarios.
Yes.
Kind of fuels the internet transaction conversation.
Yeah. I like that conversation.
Yeah.
I get into that.
Yeah.
The
Well,
trades.
Trae Young is in Washington now. Anthony Davis is hurt. Giannis is not looking like he's going to request a trade before the February 5th deadline. So Ja Morant quickly jumps to the biggest trade target of NBA teams. I think Memphis has kind of grown weary of Ja Morant. And I think a change of scenery might do him good, but it seems like a little bit risky. But there's talks Brooklyn, Chicago, Dallas, some of the likely landing spots for Ja, if indeed they do move forward with the trade. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The biggest storyline in the NBA is in Utah, though, Paulie.
That's right.
I mean, when you lose at home to Charlotte by 55,
yeah, it's terrible.
And then the next step is to go to Cleveland and you beat them by double digits. Huh? What?
Yeah, it doesn't, like I said, NBA. That's how I explain it.
You're like, did Donovan Mitchell play? Did Darius Garland play? Was Evan Mobley in the lineup? Was Jared Allen active? What? Those guys, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, and Donovan Mitchell scored 7 more points than Lowry and Keontae. So the best 2 on the Jazz almost outscored the best 4 for Cleveland last night.
Yeah.
Figure that one out.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Any good college games on the hardwood tonight, Paulie? It's
yes, Super
Big Tuesday.
Super Tuesday, baby. Super. The branding, they love it.
BYU is on the court tomorrow night against TCU.
Should be some good games. Indiana, Michigan State, Virginia, Louisville, Texas A&M, Tennessee, West Virginia, Houston. Ooh, okay. Iowa State, Kansas.
Everybody rush to the window and skeet and take the Houston
14
Cougars.
and a half. So we just beat Kansas, by the way. So we're punching above our weight class a little bit. So should be a fun game.
The was what got me.
Yeah, Houston scares me anytime. So it's just not a fun team to play. A lot of turnovers, a lot of steals, a lot of blocks. It's frustrating watching it.
WAC won't be in action again till Thursday.
Yeah.
UT Arlington will be coming here to town to take on the Trailblazers at the Burns Arena this Thursday. Meanwhile, Tarleton State will come up to SUU, and then they'll flip-flop opponents on Saturday.
Yeah.
So SUU and Tech are both home this Thursday and Saturday night.
Utah Tech now 2-2 in the WAC, 1.5 games off the lead of UVU, who they just lost to this weekend, and 9-9 overall. So one thing going for the Trailblazers, they are 5-1 at home. So they are getting some home games here. So this should be hopefully helpful for their overall record and WAC record.
So you got that. Utah Mammoth also do play tonight. Vegas Golden Knights still have the night off. I have two really interesting questions before we wrap it up.
All right. Okay. I like interesting questions.
Okay, I need you both to tell me which NFC Championship game matchup do you think America would want to see the most? Bears Seahawks, Niners Rams, Rams Seahawks, or Niners Bears?
Rams Seahawks is what the country would like to see.
Just because of the overtime thriller
and the division rivalry.
I like Bears Seahawks.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
Just because I like the Bears and I'm rooting for the Seahawks for you. So
there you go. I like that, Chair. Thank you. We'll take anybody.
He knows I won't do it.
We'll take anybody with the 12s. Come on in. Go Drake May for MVP then.
Look
Fine.
at that. Yeah. Look at him come meet you halfway.
I got another question. Really important question pertaining to the game Saturday.
All right.
What former Seattle Seahawks should raise the 12th man flag at Lumen Field?
I like Bruce Irvin.
Bruce
Bring
Irvin.
out Bruce, member of the LOB, Super Bowl champion, and West Virginia Mountaineer. I love Bruce.
Okay.
Who else? Marshawn. He's always a candidate, but I feel like he's pretty big figure in Seattle. I feel like you got to pull somebody from somewhere.
Steve Largent?
Angry Doug or something.
Pete Carroll? Angry Pete?
Angry Pete, literally.
Can we bring back the Boss, maybe? Would that be cool?
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
I mean,
who else? Ricky
Cam
Waters.
Chancellor's would be a great one.
Yeah, Cam Chancellor.
Anybody from the LOB era?
Yeah.
Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman.
I like Richard Sherman.
What about the Big Dumper?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now we're
What if you bring Cal Raleigh
let's bring in
over?
Cal Raleigh.
For the Mariners.
Spotted him at a Kraken game.
I
He
did.
supports local Seattle athletics. So let's see if he will.
I mean, my vote would be either the LOB.
Yeah.
All of them or one of them. I don't care. Largent was my favorite Hawk as a young kid in the 80s.
Yeah. Jim Zorn, maybe?
But
pull him out of there?
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to go bigger.
Okay, bigger.
But what if you had Pete Carroll do it, though? What if Pete Carroll did it?
Yeah, I would like that. And his Monarchs go out there and get the crowd fired up. I love it.
I think I would go LOB's 1, Steve Largent 2, Peter Cal Raleigh 3.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You know who the Super Bowl MVP was when Seattle won their only Super Bowl?
Who?
You get him.
Angry Doug.
No.
Oh.
KJ Wright
KJ Wright.
against Denver. Hey, that's another show in the books. Thank you for watching, listening. We'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great Tuesday.